Hi, my name is Holly and this is yoga for airplanes. So holidays are coming up and I know a lot of us have some long flights. I just actually got back from a flight where I was able to test this sequence out, make sure I had enough room for everything on a plane. And I wanted to just share that with you in case you have a long flight or a short flight coming up. It's a short sequence, so you can keep your blood flowing, good circulation, avoid blood clots, and just general restlessness and discomfort that comes from being on a plane. So first of all, put your seat back when you can, and we're going to start with stretching out your neck. So tuck your chin, interlace your fingers behind the head, lift your chest up until you feel a gentle stretch there. And just breathe into it. Tuck the elbows in so you're not poking other people next to you. And when I tested this, I had a person on either side. One was asleep and he didn't wake up through all of this, so I feel like these moves are pretty safe for not disturbing the people next to you. Just elbows in, chin tucked, deep breaths, and then bring your hands down to your legs. Roll the right ear to the right shoulder, drop the left shoulder down, and then roll to the other side. Keeping the rest of your spine tall. And you can do just about as many of these as you want to. I'm just going to do a few for these for this video. Right ear to the shoulder, then if you want a little bit more, take the opposite hand and kind of massage the traps out to the shoulders. You can go down to the arm. And then same thing on the other side, ear to shoulder. And just give the traps, your neck, a little bit of love. On the neck, I just roll the fingers from the little finger to the top, so it's very gentle. And then just squeeze the muscles down your arm all the way to your hand, and then chin back to chest. Let's take the back of the neck stretch again, deep breaths. And then bring your hands to your knees. We're going to do a very curled in cat-cow. So we round our back, draw the belly button back to the spine, then inhale, lift your heart. So any movement you can do, like you're in between two panes of glass here, most of it's front to back. Unfortunately, we can't do a lot of horizontal movements on a plane. And this may have to be a little bit smaller. You could just do it from up here, squeeze the shoulder blades, round the spine, depending on how close your neighbor's chair is to you. But just roll it out. And then if you can, slide your hands down and bring your nose to your knees. You might be able to reach for opposite elbows. And just breathe into your low back here. Long neck, heavy head. And taking just about 5 breaths. Just curling into a little ball, and then very slowly roll through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Slow, deep yoga breaths. Find that tall spine. And then we can take a modified twist. So we bring one hand to the back of the chair and the other hand to the opposite knee. Look over the shoulder. The nice thing about being in this sort of confined space is it forces you to keep your spine tall. We can't round the back like we sometimes do in twists. I see that a lot in my yoga classes, but your neighbor will kind of keep you in alignment right where you're supposed to be. Breathing into the belly, and then take that to the other side. Just a couple of detoxing breaths. Shoulder blades squeeze together, chest is lifted. And then come back to center. Now, very important for increased circulation, which you definitely want, especially the longer your flight is to roll your joints. So just roll your wrists in little circles. Again, you can keep to yourself doing this. One direction and then the other. You can pull the fingers back. So we're just stretching the forearm a bit right here. And then same thing, other side. And then we'll take eagle arm. So this will really stretch the back of your heart. You can just bring hands to opposite shoulders or palms together. So the left hand is on top right now, so we'll bring the right leg. So this is a seated eagle pose. Bring the elbows to the knee, maybe tuck your chin. That's a great stretch for the back of your body. And here we can roll the ankle, just like we did with the wrists. One direction and then the other. Hang out here for a few breaths, hands away from the head. Maybe point and flex the toes. And come back to center, unwind the arms. And this one I had a little bit of problems with. You might not be able to do it, but if you have the space for a hip stretch, right here, ankle over knee, and then you can lean in with a straight spine until you feel the stretch right back here in the hips. Try to flex your toes towards your shin. That will protect your knee joint. Just see how far you can go with it. And all of this should feel really good. No strain. Don't force your body into anything that it doesn't want to do. And then let's try the other side. So we start with our eagle arms. So now left over right. Maybe we're here. Maybe we can bring the palms together, elbows up, hands away from head. This time the left leg is on top. Squeeze the inner thighs together and just lean into that seated eagle pose. Still breathing into your belly. Arms are feeling heavy, just dropping down toward the floor. And again, it may have to look more like this, depending on the room you have between yourself and the chair in front of you. Let's roll the ankle around a little bit. One direction and then the other. Feel the shoulder blades sliding away from your spine. And then come up. Unwrap the arms and then just slide the ankle up to the knee. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe you can bring the knee down a bit and then lean in for that hip stretch. You can press the knee with your elbows to get a deeper stretch. And you will need to wear some comfortable clothes for this. So have some yoga pants or sweatpants, anything that's a little stretchy. Flex the toes. And coming back to center, find a tall spine. And then stretch, arms overhead, interlace your fingers, push your palms to the sky. So again, we're just staying in our space here, and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. It's better to be healthy, get your blood flowing, than as long as you're not bothering anyone. You can take the wrist, and now I was able to do just a little bit of a side stretch, pulling your wrist to the side, a little banana shape. And my hand could be a little over my neighbor's head here. Pull through the shoulder. And then stay in your space as you bring the hands down. Let's roll the shoulders forward, big circles. And then roll them back. And after that, you should be feeling a lot better, a lot less restless. You feel your energy flowing a bit more. One more thing that I like to do, if you can, come back here and just do a basic forward fold. Rock it out, tuck your chin, inhale, little hamstring stretch right here so we can come halfway up. Chin tucks. Rock it out. And then place your palms to your shins. Come halfway up. Maybe we're up here to have a straight spine. Maybe you can be almost down to the toes and have a flat back. Chin tucks, long neck in the back, and then bend the knees a little as you fold forward and roll all the way up. All right, I hope that helps you on your path to health and happiness and on your next flight. Namaste. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I've got plenty more on my channel like this, little themed yoga clips for different parts of the body, better sleep, stress relief. So subscribe and check those out. And I hope you're having a beautiful day. Namaste.